there, it's Bootsowen here on a delightful sunny day in Manchester. This is the Bosch WFF1401 that I've bought to turn into a coffee machine. It's quite a nice machine. I believe it all works, but I think it's got dud bearings. So it's one of those expensive fixes, which in this machine would probably be quite easy to accomplish given that it's all metal and easy to take apart. The front just clips off. It's an old electromechanical timer one, so it's got a knob on the front where it clicks through as it goes, not one of these modern digital ones. It's got a hot and cold fill. There's your noise suppressor, pressure switch there. It's quite clean. I've done a lint filter video on it as well, so I'll put that up. It's got what I want in a washing machine, so it's got the stainless drum, which I can completely clean out. It's got plastic here. The hoses joining up are rubber, however, which is going to be a bit of an issue to try and de-smell to make the coffee machine. It's going to make quite a lot of coffee, and I'm not really sure what the point of having the rotation bit, but I think I'm going to leave that in it. So I think I'm going to strip it down, really clean it out. I don't know if I'll have an automatic water fill on it. What I'm thinking is I'll have some kind of a manual fill of water, some kind of a percolating thing up here, like a filter thing, and then the boiler in the bottom will still be the same. The heating element will be kept the same. What I suspect I'll do as well is, because I don't really expect it to be washing unbalanced loads, what I suspect I'll do is take off the weight on the front and completely fix this in here. I might buy a new door seal. I might just give it a bath in bleach and then boil it up in a load of coffee to take the flavour off it. I'm not sure. Some people said it's a bad idea to try and make a machine that makes coffee, especially one that has done laundry. I agree completely. I'm wholeheartedly behind you there on that. It's one of those bizarre ideas that took my fancy because someone suggested it, and I think it's achievable. So I think I'm going to give it a go. It's got some scratches on it, this machine. Like I said, hot and cold fill, which, you know, could be useful. I could just set those up with just manual switches, so you can, you know, let water in yourself. Then you could have a switch, power switch, water in switch, water circulation switch, so it takes the hot water from the bottom that's just getting boiled and percolates it up over the coffee, which would be quite interesting, and a switch then to make it spin, and a switch to make the water boil. I think that's everything, so that it brews up nicely. Some little piece of plastic there, it looks like it's come out. I think that should be through that hole. I wonder what the other side's like. Yeah, it's through that hole there. I don't know if you can see that right in there. That's better, but it's come loose on this side. And that, you know something, actually, if you heard that rattling, you would think the machine was noisy, and that could be the only problem with this machine. I'll maybe have to give it a test wash as well. People have been asking me for a 95-degree test wash. This machine does 90 degrees, so I can go up to 90, which is actually quite a good temperature for coffee, I believe. You don't really want it to boil, you want it to be quite hot and to just wash over the coffee. It depends on the coffee kind of connoisseur that you are. I don't expect this to give you the most delicious, beautiful aroma and flavour. The other option always was just to dump a load of Nescafe into it. Ah, the final thing. How do you get the coffee out? Well, you could open the door and it would all splash out, or you need another pump, which would be the tricky thing. And I don't know if I have any double pumps anymore, because there used to be some pumps that had like a recirculation feature, and they had a recirculation and a pump out feature. This one doesn't have that, it just has the pump out feature. So I'm gonna have to raid a Zanussi, but I haven't got one at the moment, so I wonder if I could find one of those pumps. Even if I did, I wonder would it fit, because you'd have to find a way to make it fit. But because the drum doesn't, because I might fix the drum solid, it doesn't need flexible hoses anymore. That was the other reason for fixing it solid, so I could dispense with the rubber hoses, get some kind of a commercial coffee filter thing. Look at the color, look at the dirt on that machine. From there, look at that, that's all rubber and carbon dust off the brushes. I was told the brushes were done in this, so that's probably a lot of carbon dust. Yeah, so you could plumb it solid with some, you know, real plumbing fittings, chrome or stainless or just normal copper, or even push fit would do. It'll take the high temperature. And then actually that's probably a good idea. It might be quite clean then. So you'd have like a little drawer or a little kind of thing to put the coffee in on the top, and then some kind of a bizarre mixing arrangement. You could filter it on the way out. There's so many different things. I'm sure I'll come up with an answer and a method over the next while. Get it done by the end of the summer, I hope. Thanks for watching. See you later.